We have, and now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Pat Connaughton is out there with Miles Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the 5. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt, and it's Bataze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset. Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Ball against Suggs. Here's Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
Wagner finds Bain. The 3 is up. The rebound by Bridges.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You know, that's a set that's comfortable for Bridges. I mean, he's got a good feel for the pick and roll, either as a creator or as a finisher.
Banchero with a screen on Ball. Bain, the pass to Banchero, and the officials call a traveling violation. The Hornets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Bain. After the basket by Charlotte. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what a jam by Bain, using his hops to do some damage at the rim.
Now here's Ball. With the drive, and Ball throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Ball finds Connaughton. Back to Ball. 1:43 left in the first quarter here. And Ball throws it down.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021. Then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024. And that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Now here's Miller. From downtown, hits a 3-pointer. Miller's got 5 now.
Part of why Brandon Miller went second overall in 2023, he's a quality 3-point shooter.
Bataze a screen on Ball. From deep, Bain. Orlando again missing.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
And Charlotte, another 3.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Banchero outside. Wagner with a screen. Tries it from 19. Banchero no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Miller. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Give him 8.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Hornets leading by 11. And it's Ball off the drive. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Miller. And so it's Charlotte in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Bataze in at center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker first and foremost. He said, I just start up the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great pass. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Bain against Ball. There's the three. Suggs outside. Miller pulls it in.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
From deep, Bain. Bain with another miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Bridges misses. Magic trail by 14. And Carroll with a screen on Connaughton. Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 5 points in the quarter.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range. Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The three from Bain. Hornets with the rebound. Here we go. Here's Ball. Oh, going all the way.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
It's Suggs with a drive. Ball with it. 11 points in the game. It's stolen by Bataze. Down low.
Whoa, look at Bain getting up there. Showing off those bunnies.
Hornets leading by 13. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Now here's Ball. On the wing, Connaughton. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 7 assists in the game.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
And Carroll with it. He's guarded by Bridges. Floater is good from Banchero. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. Here's the three. Orlando with the rebound. Bataze's got 4 rebounds now. Banchero outside. The three. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Bain, the pass to Bataze. Bridges against Bancaro. Back to Bataze. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here.
You know, as a defender, Bridges is pretty intimidating. I mean, he does a good job of working at keeping you smothered up.
Ball outside. Bridges, a screen on Suggs. The 3 from Ball. He's off on that one. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the floor for Charlotte, Colin Sexton out there with Knipple. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Williams. And it's Salon in at the 3 spot. Here's De Silva. And a miss there on the triple. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Charlotte, no good that time either. Magic trail by 15. Pass to Wagner. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Wagner's got his first 3 points of the game.
Shooting in rhythm. Wagner practices these shots all the time.
Back to Sexton. Now Williams takes a 3. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Isaac controls the rebound and the putback.
At 6'10" and athletic, Isaac's a real threat on the offensive board. That's why you got to box him out.
Back to Sexton. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Knipple. 3-pointer. Plumlee a screen. Shot clock at 6. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility, solid at knifing inside, and does a good job driving to the goal.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Plumlee's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
3 points. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Brian, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And the Hornets lead by 21.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Isaac finds Jones. Fires from 14. And he can't get that one. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Sexton. Pass to Plumlee. To the left wing. This one for three. It's hauled in by Black. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's De Silva. Launches a three. The putback. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Wagner with the rebound and score. Good work near the hoop.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Knipple, defended by Jones. On the wing, Sexton. Williams with the screen. Sexton misses. Lets the three fly. That shot off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. Goga Batadze is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Ball against Bain. Wagner with a steal. Suggs outside from deep. It's hauled in by Connaughton. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Batadze a screen on Miller. And the basket by Bain.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Connaughton. Pass to Bridges. Right wing. The three from Ball. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wagner on the wing. And here's Batadze. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Diabate's got 8 rebounds in the game. Miller on the wing, guarded by Bain. There's Ball with a three. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Wagner. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Connaughton outside. Here's Miller. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Charlotte. They're on an 11-3 run. And stolen by Suggs. And it's Orlando on the break. Fires for 3. And the basket by Bain.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
To the wing on the left. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. 3-pointer, Bridges. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to Suggs. Now here's Bain. Bain with another miss. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. Ball outside. Connaughton outside. Now here's Miller, defended by Wagner. Here's Diabate, 5 on the clock. Banchero comes with a double team. Pass to Bridges, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Brandon Miller.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Diabate, and down it goes. Dumps it through off a beautiful setup.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Bataze. Banchero surveys. Ball with a steal. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Miller on the wing. From behind the arc. The shot comes out. And so it's Banchero who brings it up to the Magic. On the wing, Bain. Banchero the screen. Bain, no good. For three, Bridges. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be
rosters of these teams, the athleticism they both have just jumps right off the page.
Listen, we're almost guaranteed multiple highlight level plays in this one. This is the kind of game where you see what incredible athletes the NBA has.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And Duren slams it in.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option. Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
If you get that much daylight, only one thing is on your mind, a strong finish.
And Duren slams it in.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And that one's good. Suggs.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And Suggs throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And it's Suggs missing. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Duren. And he converts the layup. Duren's got 8.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Suggs looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Cunningham. Count that one. He's got 6.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now, here's Suggs. 8 points for him. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pistons leading by 3. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Ben Carroll, a screen on Ivy. And it's Suggs missing. The Pistons have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And they pick up 2.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Ben Carroll, a screen for Suggs. Looking for Ben Carroll and gets it there.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. He gets it up. No good on the last second attempt there. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this play.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. And it's Duren in at center. Now, here's Cunningham. For the three, hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 9.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Chalk up 2 there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Baines on the double team. It's stolen by Duren. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. Banchero grabs the board. The Magic trail by 6. Batadze the pass to Banchero. And stolen by Thompson. Fast break Detroit for the finish. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
Suggs against Thompson. Over in the corner, Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 6-point game. Harris passes to Duren. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Wagner. Cunningham's shot is off.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Batadze setting a screen for Baines. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Drills it from outside.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Duren, and Duren slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Guys, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so here's Orlando. After the basket by Detroit, Batadze with the bucket.
And the dime from Desmond Bain. Terrific vision on that one.
It's Thompson off the drive. Banchero grabs the board.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Here's Suggs. That 3 off the mark.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
To the paint, and Batazzi throws it down.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for them.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Inside. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. 8 seconds left to play here in the half. Good on the shot.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
They've got Wagner. Anthony Black is out there with Richardson. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wagner. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Robinson for 3. Black grabs the board.
He's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
Knocks it loose. And here we go. Here's Holland, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Sinks the three-pointer.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Pistons leading. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Down low. Here's De Silva. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Magic have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Richardson against Robinson. Reed, a screen on Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And 2 shots. And folks, the coach's challenge has
First personal foul. Second team foul is overturned. At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
the wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
LeVert kicks to Holland. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The putback, second shot opportunity. Now Black. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here is Robinson. They set the pick. Pass to Holland. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
Orlando ball.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Black. And the shot goes in. Black's got 4 points in the quarter. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 1. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
The Pistons shooting their first foul shot of the game. Tim, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
You know, Tim, regardless of where he's played, Caris LeVert has always found a role.
Well, there's a lot to like, Kevin. He can defend as well as create offensively, and that means he's going to be in your rotation.
Wagner with the block. They get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Reed dishes to Robinson. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Richardson outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
And Isaac throws it down.
And how about Isaac there making himself a big target? Tough to match up with him in these open floor situations. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Richardson against LeVert. Richardson, no luck.
Magic foul call.
Detroit shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They usually get the job done here.
Thompson outside. Pass to Duran. And here's Harris from the arc. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Pistons. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Detroit looking at who they got. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. Shot clock at 6. And Cunningham with the slam.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Here's Baines. And he jams it with authority.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Bain against Ivy. Here's Duran. It's deflected. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
And Batazzi throws it down.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Defense left Ivy an opening there, and he just takes off for the finish.
Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touch by Cunningham. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. The Magic trail by 5. Suggs passes to Bain. Now Batazzi. Here's Bain. Batazzi setting a screen for Bain. With the shot. Holy cow! What a bailout!
And playing with veteran poise against the shot clock. I like how Banchero handles the pressure.
Cunningham. The basket is good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
The Magic trail by 6. Batazzi setting a screen for Suggs. It's stolen by Duren. And here's Cunningham. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. Off the glass.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Outside, Suggs. Off target from outside.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Duren cleared away by Batazzi. The Magic have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Pistons leading by 8. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Now Ivy. Cunningham looking it over. Fires. Takes advantage. That J is good.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Pistons.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Cade Cunningham.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
And he banked the layup in.
dropping down.
43 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Thompson outside. Now Duren. Outside Cunningham. Clock at 6. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Thompson against Wagner. Ivy. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
guys are excellent at it. Here we go. How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Harris and Duran together in the middle. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ball, plenty of space. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Ball outside. They set the pick. Going inside. Back to Miller. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown.
Wow, Brandon Miller testing his own limits on his range. Ooh, that was deep.
Cunningham against Green. Duran. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Miller. For 3. Thompson pulls it in. Deflects the pass to the inside. And stolen by Bridges. On the take. The kick out to Ball. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. And here's Detroit. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, PA. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
And Cunningham throws it down.
Are you serious? That is some power from the point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Duran with a screen on Green. Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good off the glass.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Here's Ball. Ball's doubled. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. Detroit with a rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Duran the screen. Pass to Thompson. Duran in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. And the dunk by Duran.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Duran. Ivy outside. Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
On the drive, Ivy just blitzes the defense. They don't know how to respond and end up fouling.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Ivy. Hornets trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. BA?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
The athleticism of Thompson is showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Detroit leading by 3. Cunningham looking around. Duran the screen. Inside. And the dunk by Duran.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Here's Ball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
And so it's Detroit with it. 4-point game. Pass to Duren. Here's Ivey. Here's Thompson, pounded by Ball. That one's good for 2. Thompson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade and Ivey, they're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. And here's Green from the arc. The Pistons clear it. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Ivey, and Green comes to help. The 3, here's Harris. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
They set the screen. Miller against Cunningham. Miller can't get it to go. The Pistons lead by 9. Pass to Harris. It's stolen by Green. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Cunningham on the wing. And here's Ivey from the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Cunningham is doubled. Harris outside. Here's Ivey. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 5. Bridges down low. He's watched by Cunningham. Miller against Harris. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in that.
On the wing, Thompson. Pounded by Ball. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. And here's Harris outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Ball off the drive. Green for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Green's got 5 points. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Now here's Duren. Give him 8 points now. And here's Ivey from the arc. The rebound by Bridges. Hornets trail by 5. And here's Green from the arc. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Up top, Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Oh, wow. Through the contact. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge him.
First team foul.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Cade Cunningham.
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
And he nails the third.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now here's Green. Give him 8. Here's Miller. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look. Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. 1 second left. It's deflected. The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Detroit on top, up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
We've got Colin Sexton. Williams is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Knipple in at the shooting guard. That's the Hornets 5. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
LeVert goes against Sexton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Sexton goes in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
Williams' shot is good.
Point-blank range for Grant Williams. Makes the play.
Pass to Holland. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Stewart, no good. The Hornets with the lead. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
For 3, Robinson. Knipple with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Sexton. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. Pistons trail by 3. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, VA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Stewart. Yet to see a basket. LeVert outside. Back to Stewart. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Robinson on the wing. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Robinson.
The Hornets shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Here's Sexton, takes it inside. That one goes, count it. Sexton's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, slicing his way to the cup. Sexton's so dangerous on the drive.
Pass to Reed. And here's Stewart, launches it. Plumlee pulls down the board. 1:43 left to play in the third quarter.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Count that one, Reed.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Knipple. Connaughton outside. And he jams it home with authority.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's LeVert. No made baskets yet. Man, showing some terrific range.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Williams from long range. Williams knocks down the three.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Holland. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Reed. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Knipple. Robinson defending. Sexton goes in. Uses the glass on the layup. Sexton's got 10 points.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Knocks it down from distance.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for the Hornets. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Ivey and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. Detroit has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And stolen by Cunningham. Down low. Here's Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. And now it's a 4-point Pistons lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Now here's Bridges. Nails it from 3.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Now here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. Thompson passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Fires the 3. Bridges outside. Puts up a three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Thompson. Harris outside. Outside Thompson. Clock at 4. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Ball against Ivy. Now Miller fires the 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
Wow, the young sir, Brandon Miller, in a big moment. I got you, folks.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham on the take. Now Duren.
2 minutes
Thompson outside. Stolen by Ball. Miller on the wing. Pounded by Harris. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball. Now Green. Now Bridges. Clock at 6. Outside Ball to tie it up.
Using all of his 7-foot wingspan effectively, Cunningham stays on the shooter.
Ivy. It's money from deep.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
The take from Ball. Oh, the stuff.
Well, LaMelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear.
Stolen by Miller. Now the Hornets moving it up. Oh, wow! Oh, my goodness! A nasty jam!
Oh, my goodness. The flare and the explosion on that finish by Brandon Miller. Look out below.
Now here's Ivy. Thompson outside. Here's Ivy. Just 5 to shoot. Now Cunningham tries it from 16. Duren with the clock winding down, and he slams it down.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy is unafraid of big shots.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now here's Ivy. Cunningham fires. He's off from 3. Now here's Ball. Brandon Miller. No good from 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W with the late
Everyone, thanks for now the starting group for Orlando. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Batadze is out there with Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. And for Charlotte, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Josh Green. And it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. And good that time. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Bridges sets the screen for Green. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Bane, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 3-point game.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And Batadze throws it down.
Assisted.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
The drive-by Ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And the wide-open shot from Green. A three-pointer, no good. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Batadze is screen on Green. Payton for 3. There's Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And it's Wagner missing. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. It's stolen by Banchero. Now, here's Suggs. Takes it inside.
Oh, what focus from Suggs. Refusing to let the hit throw him off.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
2 minutes.
Suggs passes to Bane. It's good. This game is all even.
You can't play lax defense on Bane because he's looking to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Here's Diabate. Out to Miller. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Batadze. It's stolen by Green. Fast break now for Charlotte. Miller outside. Orlando grabs the miss. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Here's Batadze, and it goes down 2 points. Batadze's got 6 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
And it's Suggs missing. The Hornets with the lead. Ball finds Miller. Ball against Wagner. Back to Ball. Takes the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Here's Bane. Diabate grabs the board. The Hornets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. They kick it out to Green. He's got 13 seconds left in the first.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Suggs dishes to Banchero. they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Hornets lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
So on the floor for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Bitadze in at the 5.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Bane kicks to Banchero. Bane passes to Wagner. And here is Suggs. Oh, good on the triple. And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
And it's Suggs missing.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Drains it from beyond the arc. Suggs has got 8 points.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Suggs, and Suggs throws it down.
The assist.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
Out to the right wing. They kick it out to Green. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. A shot by Diabate. No good. The Magic trail by 6. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Miller.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that. And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Banchero finds Suggs. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist.
3.
Suggs has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Magic. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Tries the spin move. Bane against Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ball against Suggs. Miller outside. 5 to shoot. There's the screen. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bane. Ball against Suggs. Right side, Ball. Here's Bridges. Banchero grabs the board. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Payton for 3. They get it back. And Wagner able to finish. And now it's just a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Well, that level of activity is one of the things that makes Wagner special.
And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Stolen by Ball. Miller outside. So the wing on the left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Williams is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Knippel. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee.
James Richardson, assisted by Black.
The Hornets with the lead. And it's Sexton penetrating. Outside Williams. Fires the three. Good on the triple.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. You can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And stolen by Sexton. Fires from deep. And it's the Hornets, another three.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taken.
Back the pass to Isaac. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Isaac's got 4 this quarter.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Williams for 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 9-point Hornets lead.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Richardson. Count it, good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Williams for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Plumlee. Now Knippel. From the arc. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Isaac.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's De Silva. The teardrop falls in. And now it's only a 5-point Hornets lead.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
So it's the Hornets now. The Magic getting the bucket. Pass to Sexton. Outside Williams from downtown, drops in the tray. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Pass to Kneppel. Off target with his three. The Magic trail by 8. The baseline J. Plumlee with the rebound. To the inside. And stolen by Wagner. The quick look, no good that time.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Really left alone that time. Sexton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
Pass to De Silva. Wagner a screen on Sexton. He got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 11-point. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Orlando, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. Now Banchero. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Miller. And here's the fast break. Paul with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. The Magic trail by 13. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Miller outside. Back to Green. Launches a 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
His 3-pointers off the mark. And Wagner drives in and finished off by Wagner.
Well, once Wagner gets downhill, it's lights out.
Ball surveying the defense. Miller against Bain. The 3. Miller, no luck. The Magic trail by 14. Right side, Suggs. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Miller. Cleared away by Bitadze.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Banchero. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Ball. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. The Magic trail by 10, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Suggs against Ball. Here's Miller. Got it to go off the glass.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Bain, it's stolen by Green, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him. Hornets lead by 12. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Bain. Suggs. The 3 doesn't go. Hornets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Cleared away by Batanze. The Magic trail by 14. Here's Banchero. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Miles Bridges.
A big-time scorer, Banchero, with a deep bag. That's a great pump fake to get the defender in the air.
Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Wagner craned from outside.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
Here's Miller. Puts up the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hornets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's stolen by Banchero. Driving the lane.
An aggressive, creative player on the attack. I like seeing Banchero get those whistles.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Orlando, Paolo Banchero. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Banchero. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Miller. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly show.
and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Bataze in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Detroit, Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Harris and Duran together in the middle. And it's Thompson in at the 3.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Inside, here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
You know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Now here's Harris. Thompson passes to Harris. They drive by Wagner, and the basket is good.
Wagner saw the opening and took off, slashing with the best of them.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. To the middle. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivy anticipated the open man and executed.
Oh, man, Carroll throws it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Thompson driving in. Rebounded by Suggs. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Pass to Thompson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Now here's Cunningham, down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Harris outside. And it's Bain with the rebound. 4-3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. The Pistons leading. And here's Ivy from the arc. Fires in the triple. Ivy's got 5 now.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Bataze a screen on Thompson. To the inside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Thompson.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Duran with a steal. Down low. The ball's knocked loose. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. Duran with a rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And Harris throws it down.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Carroll with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Suggs. The 3 from Banchero. Orlando again missing. The Pistons lead by 7. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that. Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Now here's Cunningham. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's Detroit closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They're keep. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. And it's Batase in at the center position. Well, granted, 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And down it goes. 2 points. Ivy's got 7 points.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Now here's Harris. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Pass to Duran. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
And the Pistons pushing it up now. And the dunk by Duran.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The kick out to Banchero. No good again that time. The Pistons lead by 13. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Suggs. Harris outside. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. It's Suggs with a drive.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Brian, back to you.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you.
Wagner fearless in his attack and aggressive with it as well, forcing the defense to foul.
That one misses. Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late, and that's how you become a clutch performer.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Harris. On the wing, Ivy. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Duran finds Ivy. Takes the 3. That shot off. Magic trail by 9. Stolen by Ivy. And here's Harris outside. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
Blocked! Ivy outside. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game. 29 seconds left in the second period. Wagner with a steal.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
And here's Bane. Drops in the layup for two. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Pass to Ivy. Thompson, a screen on Bane. And it's Ivy penetrating. Gets it off. And we finished off one half of play. Detroit on top, leading by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And get ready for your pocket fight. Arena Entertainment.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Jalen Duren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Paul Reed. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Holland in at the three. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Boy, LeVert gets really good elevation when finishing. So smooth around the rim.
Here's Black. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Holland. No points so far. It's rebounded by Wagner. To the wing, right side. De Silva sinks the tray. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angle, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
And, you know, Isaac is a high percentage shooter, takes good shots and makes a good percentage of them. And he's very skilled at getting position to throw it down on you.
Now here's LeVert. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Robinson. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 11. Here's De Silva. Three-pointer, no good. Outside Robinson. And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Robinson. Still without a bucket. Stewart, a screen on Richardson. For 3, Robinson. Orlando has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And it's Wagner missing. Detroit leading by 11. Stewart outside. For 3, Robinson hits the trifecta. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Black outside. Here's Isaac. The kick out to Richardson. Second shot opportunity, and the shot goes in. Richardson's got his first points of the game.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Richardson against Robinson. Stewart, a screen on Richardson. Now here's Robinson. Not a lot of room. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Releases. Holland can't hit. Magic trail by 12. Here's Isaac. Banked it in off the glass. Isaac's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those long strides of Isaac, they allow him to get behind the defense and gobble up a lot of ground in the open court.
Stewart outside. Orlando grabs the miss.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Here's Isaac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Reed.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Detroit leading by 10. Robinson on the wing, guarded by Richardson. LeVert outside. Pass to Stewart. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Black outside. Shoots from 12. The shot misses. And so it's the Detroit Pistons earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the court for the Magic. On the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. Banchero out there with Goga Batadze. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. Duran with a screen on Suggs. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Suggs.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Here's Bain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Thompson, a screen on Bain. Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bain. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 9. There's the double with Thompson. Banchero finds Bain. And another miss by Orlando. Detroit has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Out to Harris. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's an 11-point Pistons lead. Here's Suggs. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Thompson.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
Suggs hits them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Harris, a screen on Suggs. Out to Harris. Ivy outside. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup!
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Bain outside. Puts up the tray. It's cleared away by Thompson. Detroit leading by 11. Oh, got a piece of it. And Banchero with it. And it's Ivy picking him up. Using his size. Banchero gets by inside.
Yeah, look at Banchero putting his physicality to work. driving through contact right there.
Now Duran. Harris. The three is in.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That one misses.
At the line for the match.
He hits the second from the line.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
The Pistons have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Now Ivy. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. Now Duran. Thompson right side. Jams it home!
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow.
And that's what it takes, guys. Athleticism, coordination, and a bunch of confidence and fearlessness.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Now Duran. Outside Harris. From deep. Money from 3.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Pistons.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Duran.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Here's Wagner. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
Thompson lays it in easily.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Duran pulls it down. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little...
And I'm looking forward to this trade. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Green. And it's Diabate in at the 5 down low. Miller with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Ball no good. Thompson against Miller. Baseline J on the way. And he overshot that one, missing. Ivy against Ball. To the middle. Here's Diabate. Good work there as it goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Cunningham. Down low. Duran down low. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Pass to Duran. Bridges with the board.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Miller inside. Duran's on him. Ball. Duran pulls it in.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So it's Detroit now, following the 3 by Charlotte. Now Ivy to the paint, and Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Andy LaForce. Andy, it's all yours.
Well, JD Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued. Not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Here is Cunningham after the basket by Charlotte. Shot clock at 6. Inside, goes up. Second shot opportunity. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball kicks to Miller. Back to Ball. Bridges a screen on Ivy. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Ball.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Cunningham with it. Now Green defending. Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Green passes the ball. Out to Miller. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Duran with the screen on Green. Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Miller outside. They set the pick. Nifty move. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Josh Green is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Ball. He has yet to score. And here's Miller outside. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Team second.
Ball against Ivy. And it's Ball penetrating. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 5. Ivy on the wing. By Green. Bridges against Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Charlotte leading by 5. And 10, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player, and also they've become a great defensive team.
And that one's good. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The shot by Ivy, no good. And the Hornets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Ball against Ivy. Ball with the bucket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now, here's Cunningham. Nothing on the board. And Thompson kicks to Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either. Charlotte leading by 9. Ball, the pass to Bridges. And it's Miller in the corner. Over Ivy. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Ball against Ivy. From deep, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Cunningham with it. Now Green defending. Off the run. Cunningham's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Miller, and he slams it right down on top of Cade Cunningham.
Man, what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics take sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Bridges. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Pass to Diabate. And stolen by Thompson. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
So fast of foot, on the run, I see her tough to catch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Bridges. Miller outside. Bridges a screen on Cunningham. Clock at 4. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Miller.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Arena Entertainment.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Hornets leading by 12. They've got Holland. LeVert out there with Robinson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Reed in at the center. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Sexton's shot is good.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Charlotte has gone 3 or 4 from long range in the game.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Robinson down low. Defended by Sexton. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Robinson. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Here's LeVert. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Outside, Sexton. Knipple wide open, and he fires. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Quite simply, you need to run Knipple off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Driving inside. And he recovers it. And the dunk by Reed. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Reed no good on the free throw. Hornets leading by 14. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
On the clock. Here's Sexton. Softly drops in the floater. Sexton's got 6.
You know, Crafty, just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
Robinson on the wing. Defended by Sexton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Sexton kicks to Connaughton. Here's Knipple. Misses the 3. Pistons trail by 14. To the middle. And the dunk by Reed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Sexton against LeVert. Williams inside. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Holland. Knipple with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 12. Sexton on the wing. Williams sets a screen for Sexton. That's good from Williams. The assist by Sexton. Williams has got his first 2 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Sexton against Stewart. Sexton's shot is good. 8 points for him.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Reed. Outside for Robinson. Lets it fly from 18. Stewart. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second. Substitution on the court.
Green fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's just good.
And so it's Charlotte out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Green. And it's Diabate in its center, locking down the middle. Cunningham's shot is off. And so Green will bring it up for the Hornets. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. And here's Miller outside, and it's Ball in the corner. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin. Well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
It's good from long range. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
Ivy passes to Thompson. Back to Ivy. Harris a screen on Green. 5 on the clock. Ivy dishes to Harris. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bridges a screen on Ivy. Ball kicks to Green. From outside the arc, it's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Duran the pass to Cunningham. A 3 ball. Sinks the triple. Cunningham's got his first 3 points of the game.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Another shot. Here's Duran. Harris outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Cunningham a screen on Bridges. And here's Harris from the arc. Green with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Down low. It's stolen by Cunningham. At the teardrop, and he lays it up and in.
And smart choice by Cunningham, using the floater to get that one to go.
To the paint, it's tipped. It's stolen by Cunningham.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
There's Green with the 3. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And Thompson throws it down.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
And here's Green outside, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Pistons on defense.
Wow!
And it counts! Fires from way outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Pass the ball. And here is Green. From deep three-point land, connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win.